Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father through the name of the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible, and who rule well. Shalom to all you Akim and you Akwat, those of the hopeful elect that are seeking salvation. I want to bring this article out here from Politico.com. It says, Biden signs historical bill codifying same-sex and interracial marriage. It says, with his signature, the president cemented his legacy as a champion of the alphabet rights. It says a decade after he surprised the nation by publicly throwing his support behind same-sex marriage, Joe Biden on Tuesday signed the Respect for Marriage Act into law at the White House ceremony, cementing his legacy as a champion of the alphabet people rights. I'm not going to read the whole article, but we are really at the end of this place. All right. We are literally at the end of this place. The Lord is not going to suffer us to be here too long, because this place has clearly ran its course. The wickedness, can you get more wicked than this? All the things that are happening, the pedophilia, the bestiality, the sodomy, the corruption, the wicked agenda this devil's pushing out. It's really ran its course. Okay, and when you read 2 Ezra 15, and I'll start at verse 1. 2 Ezra 15:1 says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And that's what we're doing. Those of us who the Lord called to preach the gospel, starting with our teachers, the apostles and elders, great millstone, the men on down. Okay, we're going out in the highways and byways, doing sit-down lessons, going into the Bible, which are the words of prophecy. Prophecy means to tell you before. And the Lord's people are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, so verse 2 says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Okay, that's right. That's why we have the Holy Bible. It says, verse 3, for fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So we know there's going to be non-believers, Israelites who don't believe, who imagine vain things to bring harm against us, who buck up against the truth. But the Lord said, don't let that trouble us, okay? Verse 4 says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay, so all of the non-believing Israelites are going to die anyway. Okay, they're going to die with these heathens. If you're a non-believing Israelite, then, you most likely are the world, or you're of the world. I shouldn't say most likely, you're of the world, okay? It says, verse 5, here's the point. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So the Lord isn't just bringing these plagues just to be bringing them. There's a reason why. One, his will is to save the believers and give the believers everlasting life, to enter into that kingdom, immortality. Okay, those who believe on Yahushai. Okay, his will is to destroy this current world that we're living in. And this current world that we're living in is full of wickedness. So the Lord's bringing war, death, destruction, famine. He's continuing to bring earthquakes in diverse places, division, homicides, evil, violence. It says, verse 6, here's the point that I really want to hear. It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay, wickedness has ran its course, and it's polluted. They have polluted the minds of these other nations. You have nations in other countries who are drinking off the wine of Babylon, drunk off the wine of Babylon. And it's time, man. This place got to go. And it will very soon. The Lord's not going to suffer us to be here too long. Okay. Every day that goes by is more vexing. Okay. Verse 7 says, therefore said the Lord, verse 8, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. So the Lord's not holding his tongue anymore. How's he speaking? Well, he's speaking through his prophets. All right, the prophets, the Lord put a spirit on the prophets to not give a damn about going against the grain in this world. Bold on the highways and byways, bold as lions, preaching the truth. You can't pay them off. You can't pay us off, man. And I pray the Lord keeps that spirit on us. So the Lord is speaking out through his men, okay? Speaking out, calling out all the wickedness that are going on, the backdoor deals, the lies, the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, the name, the the people that Esau had lied and said he was when he wasn't, okay? The Ish people. So all of the wickedness is being called out, okay, by the Lord. Okay, the Lord has put on spirit on his prophets to go out and preach the truth. It says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. So the Lord is not going to suffer us to be here any longer. However, we have to witness this, this wickedness that is being performed here, okay, before the Lord ushers in the kingdom, before the Lord destroys this place. This is another example of how not to rule, okay? It says, behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the soul of the just complain continually. And that's what's going on. The souls of the just, those that are righteous, who want to see the kingdom come, are constantly complaining. I woke up this morning on my mind saying I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. And I know a lot of you believers feel the same way. Okay, and the Lord is hearing the prayers of the righteous. Scriptures say that's why all these things are happening, man. You got what do you call it, when the ground opens up, all that stuff is happening just like ancient times. The plagues the Lord is bringing had brought in ancient Egypt, because the Lord is ready to make his moves, man. Or he is making his move, I should say. When you read Psalm 7:11, it says, the Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. So we best believe that if we are angry and we complain continually, you best believe the Most High, Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, is angry with the wicked every day. Now, who's the wicked? Malachi 1:4. And by the way, Psalm the 7th chapter was speaking of David. Just want to get a little backstory here. All right, this is a Psalm of David, which he's saying concerning the words of Cush, Psalm 7:1. Segion, if that's how you say it, of David, which he sang unto the Lord concerning the words of Cush, the Benjamite. O Lord, my power, in thee do I put my trust. Save me from all them that persecute me and deliver me. So we know the backstory of what that really is speaking of. However, that does not disclude the fact the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. Okay, and we're going to prove who the wicked is, because our people have taken on the ways of the wicked, and they have joined forces with them. If you speak against the alphabet community or the nigger woman being out of order, if you speak about, a man being the head of the household, Esau's minions, they'll jump at you like a pit bull. They'll come at you hard. Okay, but nevertheless, you can't counsel the Lord's words. You can take the videos down. You can flag the videos. You can buck up against them in the Lord on the highways and byways, but you can't stop this truth being spread out. It's just impossible. It's impossible because it's the Lord's will. Malachi 1:4 says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. So Edom represents a nation of people, okay? The so-called white people. Obviously, they're back in power, and that spirit of ancient Rome, okay, is back, man. The lewdness, the perverseness, okay, the homosexuality, sodomy, the weird freakism, all that stuff is back, man. As they built their kingdom back up, All right, that spirit came with it. It says, thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. See, that's going to be the end result of these devils. And all of our people in these other nations that who made league with these devils. It says, and they shall call them, this is the point, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the Lord, that's who the Lord is angry with every day. Every day the Lord is angry with what's going on here on earth. It says, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. And the Lord has a righteous anger for these people forever. Now, what does the law say? Which the law was given to the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, so the law, and you can prove that in Leviticus 26 and 46, Psalm 147 and 19, verse 20 as well, that the law was only given to us. Okay, so we as a nation of Israel, we're supposed to fear the Lord and keep his laws to the best of our ability. Leviticus 20 and 13 says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. Nasty, wicked, filthy act. All right. A man with a man or a woman with a woman. But what do? The wicked who's ruling, who have built in the desolate places. Look at it. Look what they're doing. Celebrating this bullshit. We are in the last days. We're in the final of the last days. The Lord's not going to suffer us to be here too long. It says, they shall surely be put to death, back to Leviticus 20 and 13. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So do you think the Lord is going to take this for light? And this is why the Lord has his sword bathed in heaven, prepared for Idumea, okay, which is the Greek way of saying Edom. All right. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this devil, his power structure, and all of those who are for this place. All right. Because of their wickedness, man. So we're longing to see the destruction of this place. When you read, I'm closing on Revelation, the 18th chapter, it makes me think about the prophets. Okay. The aftermath of the destruction is only going to take 1 hour from a thermonuclear destruction in Revelation, the 18th chapter. Okay, as Apostle Tara often says, when the credits are rolling at the end of the movie, when the Lord destroys his land of America, never to be inhabited again from a thermonuclear destruction. Okay, this is something that, we long to see, praying that we're part of that elect number. Revelation 18 and 20 says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. Okay, the just complain continually. And, he who laughs last laughs the best. So the holy prophets and the holy apostles and prophets, you believers, those of the hopeful elect, praying we endure to the end, we're going to receive vengeance through Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord's going to destroy this place in due time. We have to suffer this, as a part of our punishment. The wicked is ruling over us, and this is what the wicked does. But we don't have to suffer this too long, because the Lord is angry with the wicked every day, and the Lord will act on his anger. Call halayim la Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.